So let's get things out of the way first. So this is my long lost cousin. Never met him. No idea who he is. Um, but I already see the comments. You know, because you defend this stuff, they come out there. You don't defend it, they come. So yes, I am in fact a fat redneck incel who lives in my parents' basement. There you go. Insults out of the way. But I've been looking. I saw this today when I woke up, and I'm trying to find the dude's actual whatever, either Instagram or TikTok, but it doesn't say in the video. I mean, as you can see, I look up redneck in Japan on YouTube. I went to Google everything between fat redneck yelling in Japan or redneck prankster in Japan. I cannot find this dude. I cannot find this dude. Um, but this is why other countries don't like us. This is why you go to Japan and restaurants have signs on the doors saying, "We don't want tourists in here." Why entire parts of the city and towns are blocked off to tourists because of people like this. People like this, people like Johnny Somali, people who are taking their bikes and riding up and down the stairs to the shrines. It's people like that. So, like I said, I know people are going to come out and defend this guy. They always do, because apparently going to other countries and disrespecting people's cultures and all that is perfectly fine. As long as it's a prank, bro. Um, or not even just, but just making, I mean, this is how all countries see us. We're all just big, fat, fucking rednecks. So, are you guys ready for peak entertainment?
I'm in Japan, you know I gotta rizz up a lady. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Fuck! Why do no women like me? What's wrong with me? Why do none of the women like me? I'm in
You notice that, see a lot of people. This is how Japan is. They like to wear their masks, and I've said before, if you go back and look at like some 90s anime and so all that, yeah, they have masks on. So you have this dude getting shirtless in this public area with people who are extremely health conscious, and they're all just kind of like, because Japan doesn't like this kind of crap. They really don't like this kind of crap. I showed videos of people being disturbed on the train. The guy's dancing, he falls onto the ground, and everyone, like, most people have a mask on, and then like he's reaching up for their hands, and it's like, don't freaking touch me. I don't get why people, especially they go to Japan. You ever notice that there's a huge influx of people doing this crap in Japan? But you see these people, they're just like sitting there, just like, no one finds it entertaining. The only two ass clowns who find it entertaining are this guy and the camera guy. Also, again, if anyone knows who this guy is, I would love to see the rest of it. If this is like a reoccurring thing, I would love to see that so I can rip into him even more, like I've done with Johnny Somali. Because it's people like this that are making it impossible for you to enjoy your trips to other countries, whether it be Japan or some other Asian country. It's because of people like this. They go over there, they disrespect the people, they do this crap, and then you're like, oh man, I'm really hungry, and then like every restaurant's like, no, we don't want tourists in here. We don't want tourists in here. And you could say, you could just lie and say you're not. Well, then they're going to require some identification to show that you're not in fact a tourist, that you are in fact a Japanese citizen, which obviously you don't have. Which means they're going to tell you, get the hell out. But when you go over to a country and they have restaurants and whatever, you can't go into them, and got entire portions of what would normally be tourist spots completely blocked off because of people like this. And again, there's really, oh my god, this guy's hilarious. Because I've got the mentality of a 5-year-old. Because taking your shirt off in public and yelling is hilarious. Like, I've wanted to visit Japan, but it's just like, there's no point now. By the time I ever get a chance to go to Japan, everything is going to be fucking closed off to tourists because of people like this. I did have a chance to go to Japan once, or not a chance, makes it sound like I actually went. An opportunity, but I didn't want to go alone. I was a teenager and I had about $15,000. My great grandma died, and all three of us got $15,000 each. And I was like, you know what? I want to take a trip to Japan. So I asked my friend. I was like, hey, do you want to go to Japan with me? And I was going to pay for everything. You know, the tickets and stuff like that. And we asked his mom, because my mom had no problem with it, obviously. And we asked his mom, and she's like, no, there's no way I'm letting you go over there. And I'm like, well, guess we're not going to Japan. I didn't want to go by myself. That would have been no fun. But I mean, in the end, it was probably for the best. This dude would have gotten us in trouble. You know, he liked to have some sticky fingers sometimes, and we were living on base, and the dude stole eyeliner. When we were in the BX, he stole eyeliner. So, and he stole it as like a way to get back at me, because I rolled up his eyeliner. We were at his house. I rolled up his eyeliner and you could see he actually started to like visibly. And yes, you're hearing me right. I'm saying he. But he's like one of those emo kids. Like, this dude would how do I say this in a way that I can get perform certain acts upon himself because his parents made him do chores and take out the garbage. Yeah, you know what act I'm talking about here. So, you know, he stole eyeliner. And we're sitting there, and I know this is off topic, but it's funny because his dad comes in. His dad was the one in the military, and he comes in. I think my mom got there first. Yeah, my mom got there first, and she's sitting there outside the door. She's like, his dad comes in. He comes in and he sees us both sitting there, and he asks the guy what was stolen, and I think it was like $6 or something in eyeliner. He's like, John didn't do this. His own father was like, John didn't do this. Like, John's innocent here. His dad couldn't stand him half the time. Like, you know, I want you to take out the garbage before I get back. And he's like, okay, well. 3 hours goes by and the garbage still not taken out. You want to know who ends up taking the garbage out, though? Me. He also commented on that. He was like, why is it that John, who's not even our son, does more around this house than you? But yeah, I just remember sitting there in the office with the guys, and my friend was sitting a few feet away, and my mom was sitting there like, his dad comes in. It's like, what was stolen? It was like $6 in eyeliner. He's like, John didn't do this. But he was the kind of person that probably best that we didn't go to Japan. Probably would end up getting stuck there somehow. So I guess it worked out for the best, because again, didn't really trust the guy that much. And him doing something out of spite, it wasn't, you know, out of the realm of possibility. So last thing I needed was him to be able to get on a plane back to the United States, and somehow I'm stuck in Japan. So, which admittedly wouldn't be so bad. But Yeah, it's people like this that other countries look at and they're like, yeah, we don't want you here. We don't want you here. Please stay out of our restaurants, please, because you guys do nothing but disrespect us. So, again, if anyone knows this dude's name, because I want to see if he is just one of those typical pranksters, or if it's like one of those things that he thought it's like marijuana or something. He's like, oh, just try it out a little bit. But then we have this genius with can't breathalyze meth. So, not exactly the brightest in the, the brightest bulb. He's a few employees short of a full staff. So, but yeah, if anyone knows the dude's name, because again, it's not anywhere here, and sometimes you would think, oh, it might be at the end, but it's not the end either. Normally, I'll do the whole flash to the TikTok thing and have the, nope. So I don't know if it's TikTok, I don't know if it's Instagram, I don't know. I don't know. So if you guys know who this is, let me know. Because he's in fact a long-lost cousin of mine, because I am in fact just a dumb redneck incel living in my parents' basement. And, so. But that's going to do it for me. And they wonder why Japan, it's always Japan. They're too lax over there. Japan, you need to start doing a little more to these people. You guys are too lax. And then these guys are going to South Korea and wherever else and doing the same thing there. People are comparing him to Johnny Somali. He has, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. This isn't nearly Johnny Somali levels, but I don't know. I can't find the guy's account or anything, so. But that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.